Morning everyone, how we doing? Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another trade recap. So, gonna jump straight onto the charts here, because we took two trades yesterday. Unfortunately we took two losses, or two lessons, shall I say. You don't lose, you learn. I am walking away with a couple of lessons from these trades. Bit of psychological stuff, maybe. Bit of technical stuff, maybe. But just stuff, be aware of. But I'll go through that as we go along, I reckon. And I reckon the best bet is to just jump straight onto the chart and break this badger down. So as per, this is the next day, so I'm just marked out the low of our 15-minute area where we started looking for longs from, so we were buying. And it's going from a little bit of what we learned from the day before trade. Ooh, down there. Go away. That I was having a good look at this weekly point of interest, which is very nice because it's come up to a strong level of supply, which is the extremity of this flip inducement down there, which we discovered broken this strong level. So we've got a bit of flip order flow going on there. It's tested, failed, created liquidity, come down, swept liquidity, pushed up, touched back into the depths of this now. And yeah, looking pretty juicy. So I was like, you know what, if you get any long opportunities, yeah, it makes sense on the weekly. So on the daily, so yeah, that little purple badger there wasn't there yet. We're halfway down that candle. And again, this is a strong daily. We can see what I just said there on the weekly in a bit more detail, where we come up, failed, create liquidity, tested again, swept that liquidity, off we go, dropped inducement, breaking long. This is what I sort of mean by, I've said a couple of times, kind of a little bit floaty mid-area-ish there, what this supply is mitigated, and same, let's not get into that, it's not the trade, shut up mine. Yeah, so daily, well, I'll put this down as a counter trend trade because, as I might have mentioned by now, if I haven't, I'll mention again. I just mark them down at whatever trend the daily time frame is in. So daily we are bearish. Even though we're on a strong point of interest, we are still bearish. Back into a supply range as well. I'm not going to go into it, but there could be stuff here which on the 4 hours isn't too shabby either. This is pro trend, but I was looking at what level of demand has this point of interest broken. Sure, it's broken out of a range, but where's, it's broken substructure, demand wick sort of thing. But if anything, it's just been catalyst to push deeper into this strong point of interest here. So I was like, yeah, didn't really fancy it. And weekly, we're pro trend for long, and on the 4 hour, we're actually pro trend for longs as well. And on the second trade, we're pro trade longs as well. So 4 hour, and you're probably thinking, what the fuck am I playing from there? That is one lesson I'm taking away from this. Sort of. This is an aggressive trade. And it is something that fits my plan. I say, do I play for it from a demand range or point of interest that's caused a flip? And this is a demand range or a range that's caused a flip. And I have seen these trades play out a lot in the past. And I do like them. The setup was good, hence why I took it. But I used to be way more aggressive. I used to be more aggressive as well because I only traded 0.5% risk. Now I trade 4% risks, and I trade less trades, more time to live life a little bit, and it's been more profitable as well. I'm actually thinking of eliminating these kind of trades of saying, right, it's got to be from a higher time frame point of interest, not just a range. But yeah, I might bite my tongue on that one a little bit. It was just one of the things I took away from this. I thought, this is too aggressive. Now, I've eliminated a few aggressive trades from the past and seen progression. And now I'm thinking, maybe this is a little bit more we can just chip away from, stay out of these trades. Would I be singing a different song if these trades pulled off? Yes. So, you know, it's a bit of just something to be aware of. That's all. I'm not going to change anything, but it is something to be aware of. I'm going to class these, if it's not from a 4 hour point of interest and just from a range, I'm going to be aware that that's an aggressive trade. And the fact that we're also bullish on the 4 hour, but bearish on the daily, and actually still have reason. There's supply order flow. This wick here, which is nice. Swept liquidity, dropped inducement before the flip. You know what I mean? And we are seeing some sort of short opportunities come up here as well. I mean, this is aggressive, you know, especially for a counter trend trade. So that was something I took away from it. But at the time, I'm seeing, oh, we're pro weekly, we're pro 4 hour. You see on 15-minute here, this kind of clean setup, what I like as well. 1 minute, very nice. Asian sweeps. Will I take it again? Yes. With awareness that is aggressive. Also, there was a little bit, I just wanted to bring awareness to myself and to people out there who maybe don't know much about revenge trading. And this is something what I ask myself a lot, because I've been known to be quite nasty with it in the past, and sometimes it sneaks back into my trading. And I was like, well, I took a loss yesterday. You know, I'm not in a minus or anything, but I'm like, I kind of want that back. And then when I took a loss in the morning of this day yesterday, I lost the day before yesterday, 2 days in a row. It's a bit like, no, this position is right. I need to get back onto a winning streak sort of thing. And it's a funny one, revenge trade. I do want to touch on this a little bit. Me and my friend talk about this. It's like, when the setup presents itself, it's almost annoying that it presents itself like half an hour again later, and you're like, this is the edge, you know? Or am I looking for this to be the edge and revenge trading, right? And look guys, like 100%, I'm forever in this trading journey. That's what I love about this game. Forever learning, forever kind of like delving into your psychology a little bit. I find as long as I've done everything I possibly can, eat right, sleep right, train right, warm up right, write things down, acknowledge thoughts, emotions, and stick to the edge. You know what I mean? I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm still happy with these trades yesterday. But it's still, it's not like one day, it just clicks, no more revenge trading, happy days, no more FOMO, no more this. You know what I mean? You kind of, one of those things you want to keep consistently, kind of be aware of if you're doing it or not. And, so, I ain't got an answer for that, have I? What's this, a revenge trade? It's an aggressive and funny timing. Anyway, fuck all the psychological side of things. But 4 hour, bullish in this range here. Right, this is where things started perking my interest. Alright, fuck around, even started yet, it's only 10 minutes. Right, 15-minute baby. It's looking nice. Because this had been the cause of this 4 hour flip. Dropped lovely inducement. So come up, tested, failed, swept liquidity, pushed up, tested, failed, swept liquidity, pushed up, dropped all this inducement, create more liquidity, trickling down. This is the Asian market there. See that bit there? That's the bottom of the Asian market. There you go. Asian sweep, a little bit of 15-minute RSI as well. And I was like, hey, we get the 1 minute setup. This is nice. This is nice. So, do we get the 1 minute setup? Saw this. Again, I'll go through this stuff. I'll try and be quick as possible. Yeah, we got a chock. Yeah, we're in the point of interest. But no clean flip. I want the flip to go. There was actually a clean flip on a 5 second here. It's pretty clean. But it's just not enough. It's the first tap into our point of interest. Don't know why I'm marking it out because I don't take it, but I don't know. First tap. Oh, I want 1 minute flip. No. Anyway, so left that. And then, yeah, this is where it got nice. Let's give it this. I was on the ray now. Short. Move the chock long. I mean, again, properly it's that inside bar there, but you know, why not just make it? Oof. Yeah. Got loads of supply getting broken here. Got that little badger. Yeah, that little badger. Right, and this is, you know, time frames are just attention to detail. Can you see that little sell to buy wicks that broke out this little bit? Then these little buy to sell wicks that broke out this little bit. Then it's got tested. Right, let's go to the 5 seconds. This isn't a must, but I'm just saying it's a good example of how the time frames just give us more information. Now, if you saw this price action on like the 4 hour or weekly or something, you'd be playing at this point of interest. See that? The supply comes down, gets tested, fails, gets tested, fails, sweep, push up, drop inducement, carry on pushing. Strong. Happy days. Then this level here comes down, gets tested, fail, sweeps, breaks. Gets tested, gets reaction from, gets tested. You know what I mean? It's just, it was a bit of a level. I thought, there's another level of supply going. It was just basically like, there's like 3 levels of supply going. Right, so you've had our chock, long, chock short, we've had like 3 flips. We've got our inducement. No, went for it. Did I wait a while? Oh no, we're straight in. That was it. There we go. So bang on 8 o'clock. 339, stop loss 309. 339, stop loss 309. Bang on 8 o'clock. Is the 5 seconds clean? Yeah, 5 seconds was clean as well. I think I got a good feel here. What low was I covering? Fucking hell, I was really covering the low. Big stop loss for that. Wait, hang on. You know what's easier? Bosh. There we go. You see exactly what I had. Yeah, that's what I had marked out. I had that covered. So that about go 8. That's probably the refined point of interest there. Tap within our point of interest, then swept. Yeah, should we have a little look at the oh, hang on. Kick check. So RE7 from a range or point of interest that created a flip, yes. RE7 from the point of interest that created a 15-minute flip or above, 15-minute and 4 hour. Swap liquidity, yes. Do we have flip inducement? Yes, and on the 15-minute, remember I showed you. Not in the higher time frame, but 1 minute, 15-minute. I just want one of these, really. Chock, yes. Flip times 3. Swap liquidity, yes. Inducement, it's broken something, yeah. Liquidity within our point of interest, yeah. Show you the RSI divergence, yeah. Asian sweep, yeah. So look, to be honest with you, the things I'm taking away from this trade, that's lovely. That's the entry model. I think I actually put it in my notes. Before I forget, I'll show you these notes at the end of the second trade. yeah, remember we can get the cleanest, lower time frame entry model. But if it ain't clean on the high time frame, we may get a reaction, but might not have enough weight from the higher time frame to get our 1 to 4, 1 to 5s. This is nice. I can't read my own writings out loud. This is nice all over, but I think a little bit of revenge trading from earlier and yesterday's losses. I want to earn some money to pay back some debt. Is having you look for trades on the lower time frame. So yeah, there's a bit of that psychology as well. I kind of want money right now. So instead of seeing yesterday that there's no high time frame setups, I should have just fucked off to the beach or done something. You know what I mean? Which when I'm in my best trading, that is what I do. I set alerts, I disappear. There is also a bit of me what kind of has in my head that I want to trade like at least to trade a week. And I don't know why I say that. Because if I want to win a week, I'm getting 4 to 5s. That's like 16 to 20% returns a month. That's fucking good returns. Is that greed? You know, is that a need? I want to be in the market at least once a week. Coming to the end of the week, I've taken a loss. You know, am I looking for trades? I think there was a little bit there as well. Yeah, so step back if there's nothing there on a higher time frame. Fuck off and do something else. Enjoy the freedom trading provides. This is a couple of trades a month. There you go. Get into this habit. You know, just 1 or 2 trades a month. I'm fucking stoked with. Christ, how free is that for your life? You know? Stay away from this low time frame stuff. This is too unpredictable and weak. Right, so what I'm kind of saying here, glad I wrote that because it's a good point. That's lovely. This is the entry model we like, right? But we wait for the higher time frame because it's got more weight. You know what I mean? This is still a setup, and we might tap it, we might get a little reaction. This actually stayed in by the skin of our teeth. That wasn't 1 minute. We actually stayed in a couple of minutes. 8 o'clock, 8:05. So that's a bit of a data change again. That didn't wick us out. We actually got out here. I thought we tapped, and then I got that candle. I was like, oh, you ripper. Just kept us in by like a pip. But yeah, because we haven't maybe got the higher time frame confidence from a strong point of interest, it hasn't got the weight to follow through all the time. Could have done, but not this time. I hope I'm not waffling too much and that's making sense. I think that'll do on that badger. Right, now let's have a look at the second one. There she is. Play. So this point of interest is holding nicely. She holds. Ah, yeah. That's what I remember this. Alright. So it's all the higher time, all the same setup. 15-minute, 4-hour, weekly, everything. This 15-minute point of interest is holding. We just right into the extremity of it, which, if we refine, was really fucking juicy as well. Tap, fail. This has been a sweep and a mitigation. Pushed up, tapped. All this was inducement to break up. Okay, I actually think that was the one we paid off before. Again, nice inducement and nice and juicy. So yeah, it's all making sense. You know, it makes sense, Turkish. Yes. Right, there was something here I wanted to cover. Fuck it. Trade 2. Only flip substructure. That was it. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just get rid of that. Because end up being still a loss, but probably a slightly better entry. Just be cautious, right? When we get this chock short, we're kind of a bit lucky on this one. Worked, sort of, but it's not something what I'll class as a flip. Right, we had our chock, but where's the flip? Yeah, I was saying this is the flip. I want that level of supply to go. Alright, Oh, got tested, come down, mitigated, come up. And then you could say this is a level of supply. And it's getting tested, getting tested, getting tested. Yeah? Gets broken. Right, should we enter? And there was stuff on the 5 seconds right underneath all this flip inducement. Look at that, John. Data change. That hadn't been tapped. Why did it do that? Maybe I had that marked. I think I had that marked. Sorry. Yeah, nice, yeah. Chart, flip, off, inducement, happy days. But what did this level of supply break? Nothing. This is substructure demand, supply. You see that? This isn't a flip because it's not flipping anything strong. Right, this is flipping substructure. So, note, we want a flip to be from a level of supply in this case, demand in another case, to be a flip of supply that's broken something. That is what defines level of supply. Now, if it's broken out of a range, broken out of structure, you know what I mean? This is not supply because it's not broken out of structure. So therefore, this is not a flip. Everything we do here is relevant on all time frames, you know, so that's why we like this. Anyway, so we're waiting for that. And it's holding. You know, I'm thinking our supply's holding. Are we going to tank through here? But then I've seen this level is also still holding. This I liked a lot. We got a sweep of all this liquidity. What is sweeping? Sweeping is collecting fuel. This low here is held, swept, and now we've broken this level of supply. I think I wanted to be really sure and I had all that marked out. I don't think I know. And then when that went like that, I was like, right. And this was really nice on 5 seconds as well. I'm going to go through this because this is like, again, this isn't a 4-hour point of interest or a daily point of interest or we've got a stronger, higher time frame confluence. These are our entry models. These are 1 minute and 15-minute entry models. Beautifully. But as I said in the note, you know, we can get teased. You can get teased seeing this kind of setups like I have yesterday and not realise, keep your eyes on the higher time frame. We even get a range flip, don't we? I swear we got a range flip. Ah, there's a new range there, that's right, I marked that out. Hang on a second. Because it wasn't another little confluence, back on the 15-minute. So that was a little new supply range. And then we got a supply to demand range flip. RSI divergence. Point of interest, liquidity, tapped in, liquidity within it, Asian sweep. You know what I mean? It's all juicy. Are they putting this down to probability? That's why I'm not really too good about these trades. But I am leaning on the edge of not having a strong point of interest on a higher time frame playing from is something to have a look at, maybe take away from the edge because we don't need to take risks. It's risky enough, man. Yeah, so that was our supply to demand 15-minute range flip. So really at this point now we are pro trend on the weekly, not on the daily counter trend, but on the 4-hour and now the 15 and the 1 minute, because we're broken through multiple levels of supply as well. Yeah, so it's all day long. Even that I almost liked, because this, you sometimes see this price action scare people off, and this is a sweep. this is coming down to collect orders to smack bang mitigate this sweep and fuck off again. It's lovely when you see it. I was actually thinking this could be quite a quick trade. A little bit in my head, I was like, oh, it's going to smack and go, or smack and go through. And guess what? It smacked and went through. And I believe that level finally broke. Yeah. No dramas. No dramas. Yeah, things to take away from those trades. High time frame. Let's get that high time frame point of interest. Everything else, very happy, fits the plan. I've seen these trades go before like this. Just putting us down to aggression. And yeah, admittedly, I feel there was a bit of revenge trading going on there. And what else did I say? No, I think that's about it. I think that's it. And it was also important to note, like, okay, great, that was a little bit of a revenge trade maybe. Okay, how do we do to kind of stop that? Everyone has their own little tricks with the trade and how to prevent revenge trading. And mine is this writing, all these notes. Basically, I read through these. Probably could have done with focusing on that yesterday, and that, and that. Yeah, I think these are good for FOMO, revenge trading. It didn't work yesterday, is it? But these aren't terrible trades. Cool. I'm going to stop waffling. As I said, by all means, still will forever be in this journey of trading. It's important to keep enjoying it, keep learning, and evolving, man. Right, I'm going to shut up, leave you guys alone. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Hope you're trading well, and see you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.